Bungie should take notes on character customization from this game. I spent more time than I should have creating a character. I wanted to do like a impressions and thoughts on the trial version, and I couldn't think of an opening line. The thing that stood out was the character customization. This is me just animating? Not animating. Customizing. And this is just the hair. When it gets to the eyes, it's just mind-blowing, actually. Like, I thought Terra was really good. I tried to make Velvet from Berseria, but they didn't have her hairstyle. I thought Bandai and other things. We'll just go by this step by step. The tutorial showed me, the player, that there are classes. There is Fighter, Ranger, Caster. And unlike most games where you pick what you are at the beginning, you can actually switch in the game. Like if you're tired of being a fighter for a bit, you could go and be a ranger. If you don't want to be a ranger, you could go be a caster. And I imagine if you build all those skill trees, you could see what works in those bosses and what doesn't. And I find that endearing, actually. Games are doing that a bit more and more nowadays, but it's a nice little step. I like it. The story didn't grab me right off the bat, and I'm sure it's one of those tales like where it expands over 50 to 60 hours and the plot unravels and plot twists and things like that. I understand, like, where revenants, vampire-like people who need blood, you don't get the blood, you turn into like this Lovecraftian thing. And Lovecraftian things always get points in my book. Your character wakes up with amnesia. 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 It's a hard word, guys. Anyways, you wake up with that. And so does the girl with the white hair. And you're on a plot to regain your memories. I'm calling it right now. I bet it's some Quotar thing where oh, you're actually Riven. Maybe. I don't know. That's how that goes. But the story didn't grab me. To be fair, I only had an hour with it. So take that with a grain of salt. Maybe a bucket of salt. Whichever salt level you think is necessary. Take it with salt. I just gotta say it, this thing right here actually looks pretty cool. Scary as crap, but actually pretty cool. So it being a Dark Souls clone, or I don't know what the genre is called. I think it's just Dark Souls like. I played Dark Souls today to get my thoughts about it, and honestly, this game's not as hard as Dark Souls. Don't get me wrong, I died a lot, but I never reached the point of pure frustration where I just throw the controller out the window or just say screw it, I'm watching football or go into Halo or a different game. I never had that level of frustration. Pretty close at that last boss, but I think this game's actually going to be easier than Dark Souls, and that might not make a lot of people happy. But like I said earlier, it is the beginning of the game, and we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of which, it has that thing where when you die, you collect those old souls before they disappear. I'm like, that's a nice touch. Way to separate yourself from the rest of the crew. I get the feeling I should note that was sarcasm. It's also not as atmospheric as Dark Souls is either. So, I am a nerd. I am an anime nerd. However, it's kind of weird because I actually play more anime than I watch it. And this has me... My one concern for this game is I feel like the anime cliches and that tone will clash really hard with the grim Dark Souls-like world. I feel like that's like throwing a rock at cotton candy. It just won't work. If you keep one tone, like Attack on Titan or the other few dark ones, Full Metal Alchemist. I've actually haven't seen Attack on Titan. That's a bold admission. I don't mind comic relief, but I don't think it'll belong in this game. And I'm just kind of scared that after a big old boss or something highly intensive or something really dark happens, they'll just blow it off with a hee hee, I'm so cute moment. Cool. I'm just saying the tone has to be one way. That just keep the tone, one tone, throughout the game. The game's colorful, looks good. It's not as dark as Dark Souls is. I didn't do that on purpose. But, yeah. Tone. Other than that, I feel like the demo really did its job. It sold me on the game. I want to play it. Like, just the fact that I went to Dark Souls after I finished the trial, wanting more, is saying something. So, I'm gonna go get it Friday. And if the video gets either 15 views or 3 likes, well, let's be fair. 15 views or 1 like or 1 subscriber, I'll stream it Friday night on YouTube. I might just stream it anyways, depending on the Xbox download time. I think it might be a big game. But yeah, basically what I want you to take away from this video is how you put a character customization in your game. Talking to you, Destiny. Artifact out.